Let's take a look at how to format or change the look of text in our presentation. To format text, we first need to know how to select the text that we want to format. One option is to format all of the text within a placeholder. To select a placeholder, we have a couple of options. Let's select the title placeholder on this slide. One way is to hover with our pointer until a four-way arrow appears. Click once. Now there's a solid border around our placeholder. It's been selected. I'm just going to click once outside the work area to deselect. Another way is to click on the text in the placeholder. A dotted border appears. Click once on the dotted border. It changes to solid. And now we know that all the content within the placeholder is selected and ready to format. Let's format this text with buttons from the font group within the Home tab. Here we have a number of options. We can bold our text, underline it. We can change the size of the font. We have options as well in the paragraph group. We could bullet the text, add numbering, or change the alignment. In another segment, we'll look at how to modify alignment within a placeholder. Sometimes though, we just want to format one word or a set of words within a placeholder. I'm just going to click outside the work area to deselect. Let's select a single word and format it. How about the word welcome? I'm going to click once within the placeholder. To select the word welcome, I'm going to use the left button on the mouse and double click on it. It's selected. Now I can apply my formatting. I can also select and format several words. I can do that by, with the left button, clicking in the middle of the first word, holding the left button down, drag to select the rest of the words that I want to format. Now I can apply my formatting. I also have the option to format an entire paragraph or an entire bullet of text. I can do that by triple clicking. Now it's selected. I can format that bullet, or I can move to the left with my pointer. A white arrow appears. Click once. It's selected. Now I can format it. For this selected text, I'm going to change the color. So I go up to the font color button, drop down arrow, and I've got theme colors as an option. These are coordinated accent colors based on the theme that I've applied to my presentation. I can use live preview. I'm going to select the orange. Notice how the active color is displayed at the bottom of the font color. This is the last color that I've applied or formatted within my presentation. So here I have a variety of options to change the look of my presentation by formatting the text. You can use the Format Painter, found here in the Home tab, when you've changed the attributes of a given portion of text and you want to format more text the same way. In this slide, I bold and italicize the first bullet. I want to apply the same formatting to the rest of my bullets. First, I select the text that I've modified and want to apply elsewhere. I'll just double click. Go over to the Format Painter icon. I'll click once to format one other portion of text, or I'll double click to apply the formatting to several areas. Notice how my pointer is changed to a paintbrush. Now I select the text that I'd like to format. I will click, hold, drag, and then release. It's applied the formatting. Now I can turn off the paintbrush by clicking the Format Painter icon or just hit Escape. You can also select the format of a placeholder and apply it to a placeholder or text in another slide. Let's select the title placeholder, AGM Agenda. I'll click the Format Painter. Now I'll select the destination. I want to apply this formatting to the title on slide 3. There, it applied the formatting. So the Format Painter is a useful tool for quickly formatting within your presentation. Another way to add text to a slide is to use a text box. This could be useful for adding captions, labels, or a company slogan, because you're not limited to inserting text in a predetermined placeholder. You can position a text box anywhere on a slide. Let's add a text box to the title slide here. I'll go to the Insert tab, and within the text group, I'll click on Text Box. Notice my pointer is changed. To draw the text box, click the left button on the mouse, hold it down, and then draw your text box. Release, and notice I have a cursor. I can add my text. Now I can format the text in the text box. Notice that there's a dotted border around the text box. That means I could select a word or words within the text box and format them. Or I can change the dotted border to a solid border by clicking on it. And now all of the content in the text box is ready to be formatted. So I can go ahead in the font group here, and I could make the text bold. I could change the size of the text, and I can also change the color of the text. Now I wanted my text to be on a horizontal line, a single line of text. But when I resize the text larger, now my text box is not wide enough. So I can resize my text box using the sizing handles. That's these white circle or squares that appear on the border. In order to resize, I will hover with my pointer over one of these sizing handles until a two-way arrow appears. I'll click the left button of my mouse and I'll pull to resize. Release, and it's been fixed. I can also reposition my text box anywhere on the slide. I won't use the sizing handle to do this. Instead, anytime I've got my pointer on the border and there's a four-way arrow, I can click the left button and then move my text box wherever I would like it. Drag and drop. Here's a final note. You'll notice in the Outline tab within the View pane, text in a text box does not appear in the outline.